All I know is that you better be somebody that is benefiting other people by exposing the subject matter of narcissism. You better be a therapist that's getting paid somehow eventually, because it's just a low life topic. I mean, they are low lives, so when you start focusing on it, you're focusing on the low life, and it's like I don't see any benefit um in it except for giving them more power. Um, so I would rather talk about the things that brings us up away from the mind and into a better way of being, and that includes having an experience with people when we have to interact. Narcissists are at a loss of any other subject matter than rather than what their fear is having them focus on, which is their poor sense of self. If you ever really caught a whiff of the malignant narcissist's inner world, it it is there's no foundation, and you realize somebody is just floating, like they have no grip, solid grip. And if you can just imagine it, it's the feeling of, well, I've seen it and felt it, and I am not saying that I have everything together in my life and stuff. No, that's the thing. It's like, life is pretty hectic out there, but you can maintain this steady inner sense of self. They have a constant life, day in and day out, of trying to mask that inner deficit. Of course, they're good at working their jobs, and I'm not saying that all people that have jobs and work and provide are narcissists. I'm saying, but they can easily hide in getting up and doing the most monotonous shit, right? Not saying that that's bad. They could snap out of it if they take care of themselves. Anyway, I don't know if this conversation is going anywhere, except for, you can find yourself wasting your life just talking about them. Make sure you have something else that you're able to talk about, and share with people. If people only want to hear about narcissism from you, tell them, well, you're asking me to go into the lower vibrational frequency alley of, it's the secondhand smoke of society. Now let's toss around all of the effects that they're causing, being insensitive people, non-reflective. And when I say secondhand smoke, of course, narcissist is, or a smoker, which, do you think cigarette smokers, a lot of them are narcissists? I would say yes, because I know the root reason for smoking, cigarettes in particularly. It's an unconscious act. It's kind of self-harming if you really knew what was inside of the cigarette. But they say that it's addictive, and I give people that, but really, it is actually a human quality to have addictions. It's not bad to be addicted to something, only if it's harmful for you. We wouldn't have the things we have going on in a massive amount, and especially I wouldn't be here if I wasn't an addict or something like that. If I wasn't addicted to what? What am I addicted to? What do you think I'm addicted to? I say I'm addicted to God. I have a healthy addiction. If it's that through social media that we start getting in touch about it, sure, why not? But I used to be a fucking musician, an actual mystic who, when I played live, especially with people, boy, do I miss that. I can't explain how you influence the ionosphere if you are a live performing artist and you're holding an instrument that's tuned to the 528, and you're basically really born to do that. Well, anyway, I'm born to handle mediums through which expression is possible, bringing in an unseen scene to the scene, like vibrational frequencies and stuff like that. And it's been a battle. It's a battle with your narcissist, who um, rolls their eyes at that, yet grabs every bit of the need to know it and all this stuff and to be heard about it and all that stuff, and just um, bounces all over it. And boy, it's a place to argue forever. And you wonder, well, where's the celebration after a while if you really know what you're talking about? Because they're just arguing. And what are they doing? Low life shit. Low life fucking shit is just to get energy. Dirty energy is what I call it, from the human being. Human beings are giving each other what I call dirty energy if it's just this attention, like to argue and to get in each other, up onto each other. And because, what are you really getting back to smokers, like after a while, all they're doing is trying to find a space of their own, and all they're doing is saying, you know what, fuck you. Really, they're trying to breathe, but they don't know this. You're not addicted to feeding yourself poison. You're addicted to your ability to get back in touch with God. And some people have the life that they just can't manage it unless they go smoke that fucking cigarette. So if you are in the presence, and if you're a super sensitive empath, this is the truth for you, babes. Say that you don't associate much, but you go to somebody's house and, wow, you don't associate much. Or somebody comes to your house and you don't associate much, but the first thing they want to do is light a cigarette. And they'll ask you, can I light a cigarette in here? And it's like, well, first of all, if it feels like you have to ask, don't do it. But when you're at their house and they light a cigarette, they're actually asking you, they're saying, you know what, I don't really have to put up with you. I don't want to. And there's a lot of things that I have to put up with, so I'm just going to just do this for right now. Really, pick up on it. Pick up on it. It's disgusting. People literally have been around each other so long that they don't know how to just be alone, but they're going to create this toxic fucking thing around them. It's like, well, if you can handle it, that's fine. Really, it's very unconscious too. They don't even know they're doing that. It's been like, come on, me going there, I haven't even been there for a while. Somebody that, okay, I'm just too happy. I'm too dolly. I'm so unreal. Thanks to fucking Barbie, I don't exist at all. I didn't say anything either. But it's the truth, babes. It's a violent act. It's an act of violence that is releasing. Thank God for smoking. They would rather have just cut your fucking head off right there because they are sick and tired of people. Learn to meditate. I'm not saying something. I am saying something, and that's why you held on to every word.